Hola Terra Universe, my name is Marilyn and we're here at the Sundance Film Festival and we're here to talk about Ticket to Paradise, and we're here with the director. Please tell us a little bit about Ticket to Paradise.
Well, the subject came to me almost out of desperation. I've been 6 years without shooting for any reasons whatsoever. And a friend of mine who is a doctor, he wrote a book about his impressions while he was directing a hospital for AIDS patients in Havana. And he approached me with this book, just as a friend. Hey, read this and tell me what you think. And I immediately saw among the different stories that were in the book, I had the feeling that there was a movie there. So I asked him, well, give me the manuscript. The book wasn't published at that time. And there were about, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 different stories. Moving, most of them, moving stories. And I decided to take two for writing the argument or the treatment of the movie. One about a bunch of teenagers, rock fans, who decided in 1993 to get infected with AIDS. And another one, the story of a girl that had been raped by her father and had been infected. So I took these two stories as an inspiration for a story which is all fiction. None of the characters exist in real life. So I took this girl as a kind of outsider who is running away from her father, and meets this group of rockers on the road, and then decided to come together to Havana. And then she discovers what was because at the beginning they told her they were going to Havana to a rock concert. But then the secret purpose of the trip was that one of the friends who was already in the hospital was going outside, has sex with all of them and infected. And this girl had really scared with the proposal, no? And they split, but in the end, then they came together, and she decided to get in the hospital infected to have this love affair with the main character of the movie, the leading man.
Wow, that's pretty heavy.
It is.
And it seems like a very complicated story. I mean, so much about, rape. And do you think that the world is doing enough to help victims of HIV and of rape? Do you think the world is doing enough to help them?
I don't know the world, but in Cuba, this group of teenagers decided to get infected with AIDS because the hospital was the only place in which they could keep together as a group. In real life, it was a deadly combination of innocence, inexperience, ignorance about the disease, abusive families, violent families, and the repression of the society by the police. And you can watch all that in the movie.
And why bring it to Sundance? Sundance seems like such an influential place, but why Sundance?
I have very good memories at Sundance. I've been here 3 times before with comedies. This is my first drama. I submitted the movie to the selection committee, and they took it. And I'm happy to be here with the movie. I'm a little nervous because I have never directed a drama. I've always worked with professional actors. These are a bunch of kids, no experience at all. I made a huge casting for about a year. I tested about 300 young people in art schools or dance groups or amateur theater groups or whatever. And I finally finished with 6 leading roles.
And why switch to drama? I mean, it's an inspiring story, but what really pushed you?
It was the only way to portray this terrific story, a terrible, complex story. It was difficult for a comedy. It would be very, very, very cruel to treat that as a comedy. The film has, on the road, has elements of humor. Because I wanted the audience to be identified with the group when they took the decision, which is about 45 minutes in the development of the story. The script is written in an invisible way, in which there's a point in which the tones changes completely from one genre to another, no? And it's a surprise for the audience, and I wanted that.
Okay, so and tell me why